What's good, YouTube? It's BK here. So, we're diving into the next one off of the Nightwish Yesterwynde album. This is The Children of Ata. It's either Ata, Ada, or Ada. One of those three. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that. It's one of those three ways. So if I absolutely butcher it and say it three different ways throughout the whole video, I apologize. Maybe two of them we'll put it in the lyrics and Floor will say it and then we'll know. So don't mind me if I absolutely butcher the pronunciation of that. I see on the lyric sheet that this starts in a different language, and that's always a good sign when it comes to Nightwish. This is probably going to be a fantastic song, especially with the choir in another language being the opener for the song on the lyric sheet here. I think this is going to be a pretty freaking cool one. So I'm excited to be here, Nightwish Army. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between, break down all the lyrics, instrumentation. This album has been fantastic so far. Not a bad song on it, no filler. I've enjoyed every single thing that has been done on this album so far. I love the story, I love the message, and I look forward to getting into this next song on it for you guys. So thank you for tuning in. If you struggle with mental health or addiction problems, please go get yourself some professional help. Listen to the advice, really take it in, don't argue. Just sit down and listen. Let them tell you what you need to hear. Your brain's broken and it needs fixed. Accept that. That's the first thing you need to do. Is accept that you're broken and you need fixed in the first place. That's a tough one for most people, especially when they have an ego. And that's most drug addicts have egos whenever they're in active addiction because drugs make you feel invincible. So that's the hump you're going to have to get over to begin with when it comes to those things. If your problem is mental health, open up about what you got going on. Don't lie to them, first off. Actually open up and give them the resources that they need from you to be able to help you with what they do. You know, it's a give and take kind of thing when it comes to those things. Just nobody can help you unless you tell them what's going on with you in the first place. So keep that in mind. You have to open up and you have to be willing to have those painful conversations and face those things. And you can really improve your life and stop doing everything that's fucking it up. Then you can help other people do the same thing. It comes full circle and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful blessing to be able to have that whenever you've gone through those kinds of things, especially helping other people and shining a little bit of light into the world from the experience of what you've been through and the survival of it. Always keep that in mind. It's not just for you. You're going to be able to affect many other lives and impact the world as well on the other side of it. So it's great all around. I would highly encourage you to go do that if it's something you struggle with. I say that in every video. So Nightwish Army, we're going to get into this one for you. Vakasakabi, a reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is The Children of Ata by Nightwish. I've heard some of these words. I've heard some of those words before. That actually sounds oddly familiar, even cadence-wise. I can't remember from where. But this is a very familiar language right here. What is it? Tongan! Polynesian idiom native to the island nation of Tonga. That adds up. That definitely adds up. I get it now. So, what was said there is, my breath is full of pain. In the evening, the ocean has apaxed you. Return home, my sons, is what that meant. The song's about the story of a group of 6 Tongan teenage boys who shipwrecked on the uninhabited island of Ata in 1965 and lived there for 15 months until their rescue. Some real fucking men right there. They may have just been teenage boys, but they're fucking men after that. 15 months? Yeah, that's a hell of a time right there to survive on an uninhabited island. Just shipwrecking there. Man, 6 of them together, and they all survived. There's a picture of them here, too. They look built as hell. I imagine you probably would after an experience like that. That's fucking wild, dude. I've never heard this story. I've never heard this story before. I guess Tuomas is gonna tell the story in the song, which is pretty freaking neat that he chooses to do things like this. So he's going to narrate the tale of a group of people stranded on the remote island of Ata for 15 months. He's going to narrate it with this song. That is wild, dude. That's freaking awesome. I love Tuomas so much. I'm excited now. We get some history in this one. I like stuff like this. Freaking awesome.
In the horizon. 15 long months under mocking sun. None through us there away from world place to us music yet unheard. We were there, we were there.
2 verses this time. Nice. I love that. So 2 verses in a row this time before the chorus. And I like that it got groovy there. It's very groovy. They got a bouncy kind of danciness going on with this one right here. I like the vibe. Lots of different vibes in this as well. They're definitely bringing the diversity with the vibes of the songs and the different styles of levels of heaviness. These verses are really nice right here. Verse 1, this still vastness in the horizon, 15 long months under mocking sun. Man. Land through us there away from world, plays to us music yet unheard, we were there. That is a hell of a way to describe that to Amos. Beautifully done. And the second verse, still vastness in our heartbeat, solitude and woe tear us apart. They say that man is the foulest beast, roaming the hills of self-deceit. That's a pretty accurate descriptor of where we've arrived nowadays, I'd say. Yeah. Self-deceit for sure. Lord help us. Right? But we came back, it says, wow. This is a great way to describe the emotion and feeling inside of that situation. Like I always say with Tuomas, he doesn't have to say a bunch of words to describe these things properly. He just makes it very poetic. It triggers your response to the emotions that you go through on a daily basis and the things that you see in the world around you. You know, they say that man is the foulest beast, roaming the hills of self-deceit. People will hear that, and that'll have them people thinking for the rest of the week a statement like that. And it's just 2 sentences, right? Crazy. Tuomas is really deep, man. That one will have you thinking about the world for sure. Lines like that. I like this so far. Awesome vibe. Floor sounds awesome as always. She's just got the most beautiful voice, I swear. Yeah. before we get into this, it's Ata. I was right about that. So I'm glad that I picked the right one then. Glad that we picked the right pronunciation, right? This chorus, we are the ones to tell you why the world of us, it will survive. Saying we're built tough, man. We're built strong, right? The world of us, it will survive. Yeah. Light a fire for the boat afar. Campsite Gaia. Wow. Campsite Gaia. Sheesh. A new, wow. Unexplored land, right? Motherland. We all are the children of Ata, he says. Flora does such a great job at executing Tuomas's ideas. I swear. It's gotta be a wild process for them whenever it comes to translating it from Tuomas's idea to what Flora's gonna do with it, the emotions that they want to go with, the vibes they want to go with. That process has to be a very, very extensive one whenever it comes down to the level. You can tell how well thought out every single thing that they do is musically. It's so amazing what they are able to create together, and I imagine the process of that is very, very interesting, right? Fucking awesome. I like this a lot. I like the vibes of this one. Not quite as heavy as the thrashy side of it, but still heavy. They're going heavy with this one as well. This guitar we built still chimes with hope. Never gave our souls to the carrion crows. Wow. Every new day we saw the sun rise. Every new day we beat the Lord of Flies. Another reference from Tuomas there. We were there, we're still here. It says we went and we survived, right? And Tongan teenagers, okay, so unlike in the novel Lord of the Flies, here's where Tuomas is tying this in. The Tongan teenagers did not start to kill each other. It might represent hope that with each morning they are closer to being rescued, right? Well, thank goodness they didn't start to kill each other. That wouldn't have solved anything, right? That's so wild. Could you imagine being stuck somewhere for 15 months just wondering if anyone's ever going to even notice it because nobody's even really ever been there, pretty much? Hey, if they made it 15 months, it means that they were probably just going to make it forever until something natural took them out, obviously, because to survive for 15 months in that situation, you're definitely skilled, which means that if nobody ever would have showed up, you would have just kept going, because you've basically become disillusioned to time at that point. You don't have a watch. You're telling time with the sun and the moon. Like, you basically just become accustomed to living a new life at that point and adapted to it. So they would have probably just kept surviving in this scenario, right? And that goes to show how skilled they were, like I said, at survival. They made it out of that and fucking got rescued. Crazy to think about what it would be like to be in that scenario, man. It's no good, but I imagine the life lesson that they took from it is something that made them some of the strongest people to ever be alive, right? Really awesome right here. I like that two of them decided to write us a song about this.
We are the ones to tell you why. The world of sausage will survive. Light a fire for the Vodafone outside Gaia. We all are the children of our time.
Nice. I like that. Nice. Oh yeah. That's epic. Yeah, pop a like on this bad boy. Wow. Nice. That record's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Amazing. Man. This was beautiful. These last lyrics right here are fantastic. We're all here on an island. One sec. On an island of black seas, red in tooth, red in claw, red in love, the passionate young. We're still here on an island of soon free, learning to live, yearning to give, the stranded a ride back home. Perfect ending to Omos. That is poetic and beautiful. That's all I have to say about that part. That is beautiful. Well done. Amazing guitar riff, amazing instrumental. This song is one of my favorites on this album for sure. I fucking love this one. Original in the description. As always, subscribe to Nightwish. Support the artists on the channel. Go get help if you need it. Please improve your life and live a better life. Nightwish Army, thank you for bettering my life and introducing me to amazing music. I really love these guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really enjoyed this a lot. Fucking awesome. Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment those suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang that notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.